Well, what's going on, guys? So, insane day in the markets today, good day in the markets today. I hope you guys were all profitable. We got the much needed relief bounce that we were all looking for. So, what seems like it's been forever since the market has had like a nice solid green day where kind of everything is moving in tangent together. Today, we finally got that. We did have the IWM close green today. We had the SPY close green today. We had the NASDAQ 100 triple Qs close green today. So with that being said, there was a lot of stocks that got pulled up. You can take a look at the chart in front of us. What we have is the NASDAQ 100 triple Qs. And on this chart, I'm looking at the daily time frame. This is today's green candle. I mean, just busted out of this area of supply here. You can see just so much selling pressure here. We did find this little double bottom. We did find a little bit of demand down here between 334 and around 337. Buyers felt pretty comfortable stepping in off of these levels. This is still going to be our line in the sand here. If the market, let's say, does decide to roll over and this is just a dead cat bounce and we kind of get rejected into further supply, this week, next month, this is going to be our line in the sand. Anything below 334 is going to be a short on the NASDAQ 100 and the triple Qs. So just kind of pay attention to that if we are going to get another bigger leg down. If you can see this orange line on my screen, this is the 200-day moving average. So I'm going to kind of exit off this screen, but I just want to kind of, leave this here. I do have a trend line around 365.48 is the 200-day moving average. We're going to keep things real simple, okay? Tomorrow, either the bulls are going to reclaim the 200-day moving average and they're going to validate this bounce, and then maybe we can consolidate sideways and start to move up higher, or we're going to get rejected. If we get rejected tomorrow, look for that rollover. We could be coming back into supply for a continued downward move. So even though today was really, really good, a lot of people are excited. I hope you guys all made some money. I also hope you guys are not swinging too big of a position. I do have some Apple calls that I am swinging and some Home Depot. But I'm not risking my whole portfolio on this, very, very small risk. And I was profitable on the day. So I can do that. When you're profitable on the day, you're a little bit more comfortable swinging something, just knowing that you've already kind of locked in day's gains. So with that being said, if the market does roll over, I'm not going to take too big of a hit. But what we're talking about here is if I do go into the hourly time frame, okay, you can see this 362 was an area of resistance today, and then right into the close we were able to confirm over that. So this was the whole area, the whole channel that I was looking at ever since last week. Ever since last week, we were in a big range. Ever since we lost this level that was acting as support, we came all the way down, found a level of demand, bounced up to supply, got rejected, bounced up, got rejected, bounced up, got rejected. And today you kind of seeing that not only did we get into the supply zone, but we kind of just really powered through that. So we really powered through supply, put in a new high today, and now we are testing channel going all the way back to last week, which is at 362 channel. Obviously, this is the line in the sand going into tomorrow. The Qs are going to reclaim 365.50 on a daily close. So what we're looking for is consolidate sideways in the after hours and then put in a new high here and then consolidate sideways. If we do come back to back test, we want to hold this level. We want to hold 365 and start moving upwards, because if we can hold 365, right? If we can hold 365, then we're working back up towards 374, and I think we're going to see a continued bounce. I think the rest of the stocks are going to start to get pulled up. A lot of stocks made really good moves today. Tesla was up 90 points, Shopify was up 90 points, AMD was up 9, the S&P 500 was up 8, IWM was up 6, Apple was up 4.5, Microsoft was up 2, Target was up $2.76. So forth and so forth. Even small caps. Fubu was green on the day. SoFi was green on the day. Penn National Gaming was green on the day. DraftKings, so forth and so forth. So if we're going to get a continued bounce, what we want to see is a close over 365. There is nothing more to say about it. It's as simple as that. Okay, it's as simple as that. If we come into 365 and we cannot close over 365 and we start working our way down and lose 362, we will come back into supply. Bottom of that support is going to be 352 to 357. That will be the range that we do come into. If you do not believe me, just wait out and see how it plays. But we need to close over 365. And the more days that we can close over 365 and keep building, the better chance that we have of not coming back down to these levels. I hope that makes sense. So if you are a bull, if you do have long positions and you're seeing that those stocks start to come back in your portfolio, the only level that you're concerned with tomorrow is, do we close over 365? That's all we want. 200-day moving average. This is the big one. This is, whoever controls the 200-day moving average generally controls the direction of the stock. Right now, the bears have control over the ETFs and a lot of the stocks that are underneath the 200-day moving average, but whoever controls the big one, the 200, is generally going to control the momentum and the trend of the stock. Obviously, from there, that big next level would be the 50-day moving average. And if the Qs can reclaim the 50-day moving average in February, look out. We could send this market into a squeeze across the board on a lot of stocks. Not saying that we will not have a future pullback, but what I'm saying is it will be a fantastic opportunity to get long in a ton of stocks and make a lot of money. So by the time it does want to pull back on us, we can cash out of those positions and make a nice little profit there. Here's the other situation. If we come into 365, quickly break this, try to hold this level, and we break down and we start to lose 362, you can take a scalp position short between 362 down to 357. This is where you're going to want to take your profits anywhere in this zone between 352 and 357. 362 is going to be the level that you're going to want to take a short. Remember, doesn't mean swing it short. Okay, this doesn't mean hold on to it, market's going to zero. What this means is you're looking for a day trade under 362, and you're going to potentially look to take profits 360, 359, 358, anything like that. That's if we get rejected of the 200-day moving average. So just keep an eye on the 200 MA and see what we're doing intraday tomorrow. Now, best case scenario for the bigger push higher, consolidate sideways in the after hours, maybe even take a dip into 357, 358, have a little bit of a red open, consolidate sideways, and then have a nice strong push higher to 365 and get that close over 365. This would also be what I could see playing out here. Definitely want to keep that on watch. That's my thoughts on the stock market. I think we could see another bounce tomorrow. Just keep an eye on the level of 365. If the 365 gets rejected, then we already kind of know what the deal is already. There's nothing to really decipher there. It's as simple as that. It's black or white. There is no in between. It's not, well, maybe we reclaim the 200 and maybe we don't. It's either we do or we don't. It's not, well, what happens if we close a little under? Then we didn't reclaim it. Well, what happens if we close over? Then we reclaimed it. There's no, it's simple. It's right or it's left. It's up or it's down. There is no in between when it comes to technical analysis. Either we reclaim 365 on a close and reclaim the 200-day moving average, which is going to be bullish. Now, that doesn't mean that we're not going to pull back, but what it means is that the bulls are doing a fantastic job in trying to bring the market higher, meaning that if we can close over 365 and then we do get a back test into 362, more than likely this level is likely to hold up as a level of support to bounce higher and kind of springboard through 365 into possibly 370, 374. Now, if we cannot close over 365 and we do get rejected, then this is going to act as a harsh level of rejection and a big ceiling up here. So stocks could be telling you that they're coming back down into the supply zone here, that hopefully we're going to try to turn into a demand zone. Buyers seem to be comfortable in at these levels versus they were not comfortable here. They were not comfortable here. They sold. And today, looks like these guys bought and are comfortable with this now turning into a little bit of a demand zone. So that's what we're going to be looking for in this week coming up. Congratulations to everyone that took some good trades. I know some guys in the Discord had some fantastic trades. If you guys want to trade with me and you want access to my watch list and signals of the stocks that I'm trading, go to my website, evolutiontraders.com, and get on that gold members chat and watch list on my website. You can also join my website free of charge. I don't charge you guys to get on the website and look at all the other channels and stuff. It's just only if you want the watch list and the signals. Also, if you guys want to know what all of this means, all of this demand zone means. Why do I care about the 200? What is this line on my screen? How do I trade? If you guys are looking for a strategy, you're looking for, you know, to start becoming profitable and understanding when to cut a loss, understanding when to exit stocks, understanding when to buy stocks, understanding, how to day trade, how to scalp. I have an excellent course, 22 videos, over 2.5 hours of content. I guarantee that once you come out of there, you will have a better understanding of how to trade the markets. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to make money, because at the end of the day, making money in the stock market really comes down to psychology. It really comes down to risk management. It really comes down to self-discipline. We're all going to take losing trades, but how much are you losing and how much are you winning? That's the big difference. I took 3 losing trades today, but I also took 6 or 7 winning trades today. My wins completely outweighed my losses. You have to keep the losses small. You got to let those runners run, and you got to take profits. It's all about taking profits. We can't just get in stocks and think that they're going to the moon. Okay, that's not what the stock market's about. That's not being a real professional trader. That's not being disciplined. And quite frankly, it's not being an adult. If you guys are buying stocks or you're shorting stocks, but you have no idea where your exit is, you're gambling, okay? You're not really trading the markets. You guys are just looking at the charts saying that, hey, we're green today, so I'm going to go ahead and buy here. Well, guess what? If you're someone who says, you know what, I'm going to load up, $20,000 or $50,000 in some options contracts here. However, tomorrow we come up to the 200-day moving average, get rejected, market rolls over. Guess what? We come back down. Now that $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 that you had in those options is now down $15,000, $20,000, $30,000. Okay. So we can't just buy here because it's green. We have to wait for things to confirm. We always are waiting for confirmation. It's all we're doing, guys. We're always just waiting for confirmation. Okay. So with that being said, you also can't just tell yourself, well, hey, I don't trust this move, right? I don't trust this move. I'm going to buy puts because I think we're coming back down. Okay. Maybe we come up. Maybe we do back test. So right now you start thinking, hey, this is a great position that I'm in. Guess what? Market comes back into this area, finds support, and screams higher. Now, guess what? You are at a big loss, So that's why it's so important to understand technical analysis. If you guys need help with that, visit my website, evolutiontraders.com. Go over and take a look at my trading course. I guarantee you, I will help you out with any questions that you have in the Discord, in the gold member section. I will see you guys all on the next video.